everybody, this is Tambiota, and I am back with another Transformers video review. This time I have something that's a little bit larger than what I normally review. And as you can see, I've actually taken my desk apart. I've taken off the foam backing, foam board backing, the foam board base that I usually use, and I'm just filming it straight off of my desk because it would look ridiculous having those cut out and being able to see the walls and my desk, which I know that you can't see my desk right now because this box is so large that the tops and bottoms are still out of frame, and I'm actually standing in front of the camera and not behind it like I normally do. And just going along with that and knowing what we're just gonna have to deal with with having a figure of this size, I really want to thank my friend for picking this up for me at San Diego Comic-Con this year. I'm not going to name any names, but you know who you are. Thank you very much. As many of you already know, we have here the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive version of Titan Returns Fortress Maximus. And if it was actually in frame, you'd be able to tell that that's who that is because it's actually on the top right here. Going down to the bottom right there is not very much on the bottom of it. It's just basically the front of the box is Fort Max's head. And I think it's really cool that this year they actually put these figures in a kind of a case type box. So it comes in the box and it comes in its kind of display box type thing that has a sleeve around it, but we'll get into that in just a little bit. So I'm going to show off this, and as you can see, this is a case box right here. It has the serial numbers and everything, the unit volumes. I can't tell if you can actually see down here, but down here it says it's made in Vietnam. 12 pounds right there. So this is the back of it right here. Fortress Maximus. Very nice logo on there. That's awesome. And then the same thing over here. And then on the top, once again, distinguishing marks and stuff like that, just saying what the figure is. Alright, so I'm not going to open this box here because it is so large that it's actually really hard to get out. So I will be right back with this out of this box. Alright, so we're back, and here we have the inner box, the box that's inside the case box. And as you can see, there is you probably can't tell because it's so large, you can't see the edges, but there's a sleeve around it. And on the front of it, it has Fortress Maximus's face. And then if you go around to the back, you can see that it continues on to the side. And it does that for both sides. And then on the back, it actually has that nice logo again with Fortress Maximus's name on here. And really, I'm not going to go to the top, but it has this kind of chromish, I don't know what that is. I can't tell if it's a sticker because it goes backwards, so I don't know, I can't feel a sticker, but I don't know, it's chrome and it kind of has a reflection to it, so it's kind of cool. And then, so we'll go ahead and take the sleeve off so we can see the actual box. I don't have a lot of room to get this through here. Alright, so here is Fortress Maximus. You can see him inside the box here, inside this window. We have the name, actually, name's over here on the side. You have your Transformers logo, your Generations logo up here. You can't see that. I'll aim it up in just a little bit so that you can see it. Then we have Titan's Returns logo down here. You probably can't see that either, but there you go, you can see it now. And if you actually if you actually look at this picture right here, you can actually see Sentinel Prime along with Windblade and Brainstorm here, and this is actually the contrasting picture to that set. So you can actually, the camera would be back here going this way. So it's actually kind of cool that they have another perspective of that fight on the cover of Fort Max here. It does state that it takes a couple of AAA batteries. I don't know if that's included in here. This is batteries required, so not included. So I'll have to go out and get some of those so that we can check out the sounds. I think I do have a couple of those, so I'll rummage through my battery bins and see if I have some of those. Here's the top of the box. It has that logo once again, and just, you know, right off the bat, just looking through this window, awesome figure with the sword and everything, man. Oh gosh, I'm kind of gonna regret opening this thing because I really don't want to, but we have that logo here from the Combiner Wars with the Autobot logo. And then on the side we have some of that, the picture of Fort Max. It actually wraps around here. And then on the back here is this is an artist's rendition of his leg panel for his shin. This is where that gun is right there. So that's really cool. And then there's a import tag right here. So very cool. Let's see if there's, what does this say? Okay, these are just the generic warning labels right here. So that's what that is. Alright, let's see what's on the bottom. It's more of those generic warning labels stating that it was made in Vietnam and stuff. So cool. Lights and sounds. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Unfortunately, I don't have a regular Fort Max right now. Person that I've ordered them from, they haven't come in yet. So hopefully those will come in pretty soon. So basically what I'll do is I'm going to do a review of this guy. If you guys want to see a side-by-side comparison, then whenever I get that figure in, if there's enough interest in it, then I'll actually make a video with a side-by-side comparison with the differences between the two. So cool. Alright, so you know, I'm really stoked about this. Let's get this guy open so we can check him out. Alright, so I'm back. I have Metroplex out of the box and in his robot mode, which is the form that he comes in the box. As you can see, he has his Master Sword right here in his hand. It's very, very, very long sword, and it is it's segmented into 3 pieces that you can actually take apart. So you have the smaller section for your Cerebros, or you can actually just pop it apart here, which I like, which gives him a big ass sword, and then that's it. Nothing else pops apart back here. But as you can see, this is the way that his grip kind of works. It has a channel in here, and bring this guy a little bit closer and see if I can open up his hand, kind of like that. Let's see if I can get enough light in there. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Can't really see it on okay. So it has a channel. Naturally, you're going to want to try and put this in the channel itself. Well, that's not where you need to put this. You actually need to rest it in the it needs to go in between this, this right here needs to go into here. So you're just going to go like what you would take and like that, and then wrap your hand around it, and that's how you get, I've determined you get the best grip on the sword. So, okay, so go ahead and move him back. Alright, I'm not really going to go through this mode first. We'll start in this mode, and then we'll go to, we're going to go to his carrier mode, and then to his base mode. I may or may not, I'm probably not going to show off the alternate base mode. He does have an alternate base mode, which people have found. I'll probably do that in my regular Fortress Max video whenever I get that figure at some point. I know that it's been shipped, just haven't heard back from the person that I bought it from yet, that it's actually shown up. Something about the stickers, a little bit different this year. They actually took the stickers and they applied them so they were already put on, unlike Ultra Magnus where it came with a big sticker sheet and then you had to place those on there. It does have the stickers already on it, and the stickers are chrome. I'm not sure about the regular release because, like I've said, I don't have it yet. I assume that those stickers are probably not a metallic type sticker. I assume that those are regular stickers, and probably find out really soon on that. Looks like one of the shoulders is a little bit lower than the other one. No, this comes up. It's just an illusion. Alright, so first thing you want to do to get him into his kind of carrier mode is you want to remove the head. So we want to remove the head portion right here. I'm going to set this off to the side and we'll show that off in just a little bit. Remove that sword, and basically what we want to do is just kind of go like this, and then we want to ratchet up the arms. You can see this is the flight deck right here. Very similar to the one that he had on his legs originally. We'll take arms, fold this up, release this down like this, and then kind of fold it under like that. We'll do that for this arm. I don't know if you can see this. So the hand we'll take and bring down like this, and then roll up the fingers underneath so that it's then up against the flight deck right here. So bring that up, bring this up. On the top of the head, on the back, there's a ramp that you need to bring up. So this is the ramp right here. You bring this up. This piece comes up like this, and then you'll bring this up, and then it'll click into place. And I'll show you that in just a little bit. I'll show you more of that in just a little bit. Alright, see right here, this piece, it brings up and then it just clicks into place. Alright, so we'll bring this down like this, and kind of partially there. So the last thing you need to do is then with the legs, with these leg portions right here, you'll take, and it tabs in on both sides, so you kind of pry it apart, and then you'll bring it down, and then there's on the inside right here, I don't know if you can, right here there's a kind of a notch along with an edge right here, and you'll take that and you want to bring that down, and you come up underneath here and just push in, and you'll hear kind of a click when it goes, see, like that, and then it's locked into place. And you want to do that with both sides. So bring the foot up a little bit, bring this down, just go into here and push until you hear the click. And the last thing you want to do is you want to take these little sections in the middle, you'll take and they detach from the sides like that, and you'll bring these up like that, and then they clip together like that, and then you'll take and then flip these portions out like that, and then you have, basically you want to take then Cerebros right here, the head, and you can see the little headmaster on the bottom. They actually named them a little weird. So they named this guy Cerebros, and they named this guy Emissary, which he is actually supposed to be Spike. I don't know why they couldn't have used the name Spike. Maybe it was too generic and they couldn't get the rights to that name, but that's what they're calling him now, is Emissary. So I'm going to take him off, and I'll just set him down here for just a little bit. So to transform this guy into, you know what, I should have left it on there, because we'll go ahead and transform him into, he has lights and sounds and stuff. So transform him into Cerebros. It's very much like the original. So you'll take, you just want to take these, flip these to the side, and then you take this portion right here, and then lift this up, and then clip into here, and then you'll hear a sound. You'll hear the transformation sound. Then you want to rotate the feet down, very much like G1. The only thing that's really different are the feet right here. You can take these, rotate these down, rotate out the heel, there, and there, like that. And then you want to then bring the arms around, and they clip in to the side. See, there's a tab, and then a little hole. And then the last step is you just want to take the arm, because you see that there's the holes right here, the empty portion. You just want to rotate the arm forward. And then there is Cerebros, and he does have some sounds. I'll show you the activation points for the 3 different sound modes that he has. He has a sound mode for Cerebros here, for the head for Fort Max, and then for the little watchtower that goes up here into here. Because they did make this a little bit different. It doesn't have the module that I think flipped out here or something where he clips into. He actually clips into here on the watchtower to finish that. So the first clip that distinguishes between the head mode, because if you have it like this, it's the head mode. Then there's a tab inside of this little notch thing right here that gets pushed by this. It gets pushed by this little ridge, and when that's up and into there, then it's in Cerebros mode. So whenever it is transformed and fits into here, there is there's a little tab part that sticks up in here. I know you can't see it right here, but it's right here. It's a little gray type of tab thing that pushes up into here. Let me see. It pushes up into here, this little hole right there. I don't know if you can see that or not. I know I'm at a weird angle, I can't really see it either, but there's a hole right here, and it pushes into there, and that's what activates the base mode, or the carrier mode. And you have all different types of sounds, so let me go through it real quick with him in this mode. Basically all I have to do is press on the head. So he has about 4 or 5 different laser sounds, and then he has, he says his name, Cerebros. I don't remember, no, he doesn't say Autobot or Decepticon in this mode. He says it in the base mode and in the Fortress Maximus mode, but he doesn't say it in this one. It's just lasers and Cerebros, him saying Cerebros. So with the sword, like I stated before, you can take this first section and slide it off, and this is plenty large enough sword for this guy right here. If you take and just slide it into here, because there's a notch on there, you have to slide it in here because there's a hole that, or a channel kind of thing in between his hands. And then he has a kind of smaller sword, see, like that. Or if you're like me and you like big ass swords, which this guy deserves big ass swords because he has a big ass sword. You take this, clip this together, and this will still fit in his hand. So you go like this, and big ass sword. So Yeah, chopping some trees down. Um, or Decepticons, whatever you want to say, or whatever you need to clear out. So, yeah, so move this real quick. We'll go into articulation for this guy really quickly. The head, it's basically moves on this guy's ball joint for his neck. And then we have a joint right here, so you can move his arm forward and back. Then there's another joint that moves it up like this. There is a ball joint on his elbow, which allows you to basically bend the elbow and then twist it out. You come down here to the waist. There's no waist articulation. Hips is two different joints. A joint in here, which allows you to move it forward and back. So you can see it right there. And then a pin joint in here that allows you to move it out. And then down here is his knee joint. There's right here, there's a twist, so you can twist that. There's some heel and toe articulation, basically because of transformation. That's about it on him. So we're going to take the head off, and I'll show you how to transform him into the portion that'll fit into here. So you just leave this like this, I think. Give me a second. You want to, it's like a halfway in between transformation. So you want to take the arms and put them back like this. And then you'll take this portion. Yeah, it's like this. It's going to be like this, but it's got to be the other direction because this piece has to go into there. So there, and just kind of wiggle it a little bit until it finds its way. Nope. My bad. We need to bring these up because it's a little too long like that. So we'll bring these up. Sometimes you have to kind of fiddle with it because the knees want to bend. And then, oops, well, when it pushes in, it makes a transformation noise. So you'll get that whenever you push it in correctly. So Emissary or Spike, he basically just do that, and then you have your little guy right here. He can actually go into here. You can take this. I don't know if it's supposed to be for this mode or for city mode, but you can take this, you can flip this out, and then this can rotate around or go wherever it needs to. And he can just sit in there and do a little chillaxing. Just chill out, watch the babes hanging out at the pool and stuff. Doing that kind of stuff, man, you know, stuff that headmasters do. Who knows? I don't know, I'm not a headmaster, so I don't know what headmasters do. But I like these runways right here. So to get him into his base mode, dude, really complicated transformation on this base mode right here. And you just gotta basically, you come here, grab this hip, and you just ratchet it out. And you bring this around, and you take this other hip, and you ratchet it out. Dude, and you have freaking base mode, man. Freaking base mode. Like I said, there is an alternate type of base mode. You can also take this and you can flip this down in here. There's a little panel that you can flip down. And it has those connector ports where you can connect them to another base. I don't know how. You might have to go like this to get it to connect. But these panels do have those connectors on it also. And And then also on the back of the legs back here, they have them also. If I just twist this, you might be able to see it. This is the connector also. Come on. There we go. Like I said, there is kind of a third unofficial mode type of thing, where you can still open these up like the original Metroplex, and you can get these, and some people will take this, rotate these up, and then open it, and it creates kind of a false type of space in here. That kind of makes it look like the original, because the original, the legs went up and made like towers back here, and it kind of resembles that, but it's very unsturdy. It doesn't have any place to lean on or be supported, so you have issues with that. So this is really what we have of the base mode here. And then so to get him back into his regular robot mode, very easy, very easy. We want to flip this panel up just to kind of get that there. There is like some little storage area down here with a little peg, so you can have little guys standing up in here. I know you can't see them in there, but there's some storage in there. You can drop your guys down, and they can go through here and stuff. You can rotate this up like the original. I'll kind of explain that a little bit later. So you could do some stuff with that also. I don't know. There's a bunch of different things that you can do with this thing that aren't really in the instructions. So, you know, that's something that I forgot to do. So along in the box, he also comes with this poster, which is basically the artwork that's on the front of the box. So it has, once again, it has the, you know, where you can see Titan Force, the other box set from San Diego Comic-Con here, with the Sentinel Prime, let's see, Windblade, and Brainstorm. I think that's his name. I always forget his name. But yeah, it has those three right there. And then he comes with his instructions, and his instructions you would think would be a little bit bigger within this, because this is a big robot. But as you saw, he's not very complicated to transform. And like half of the back of his instructions are basically battery information and warning on the batteries in 3 different languages, nonetheless. So this goes from his robot mode to his base mode, and most of the steps are transforming the head, or transforming Cerebros into the portion that that can then attach here, and where to put the batteries at. So, and then here is then how to transform him from his carrier mode to base mode, and it's just like I said, flipping out the legs, basically dropping down some bridges, open up some panels for this gun turret, and that's it. And then they show how to pull him out so that you can transform him into Cerebros, and those are your instructions. So we'll go back into robot mode. Oh, let's do some of the sounds for this guy. I'm listening for a specific sound. He hasn't done it yet. Okay, there's a Decepticon. And it seems like the sounds are kind of random at times because they don't go in a specific order. See, there it says emissary, which is this guy's name. I'm waiting for him to say Decepticon. There it is. So that's pretty much all the sounds. So he has different kind of techno sounds, some rolling sounds, some laser blasting sounds. It says Autobot, Decepticon, Emissary, and that's about all that he does in this mode. Like I said, it's almost like it's completely random because it doesn't play the same ones over and over and over again. I thought originally, whenever I had him in Cerebros mode, that it would loop, but it doesn't. That's also in a completely random type of order of when it does the sounds and such. So let's go ahead and remove this. So then we get the transformation noise. And we want to transform him back into a head. This is where, back where I showed you where it actually tabs into. This is the screw that you unscrew to place in batteries. And it takes two AAA batteries that do not come with it. So you have to have those. You unscrew this, and then when you unscrew this, there's a you see this pin right here. This pin is actually a pivot point. So you open this, and then the batteries go in like this into here, like that. So we want to go to head mode. We'll leave it like this. Flip these like this. This goes back up like that. This goes like that. Then we'll open these wings. Flip this up. Get another transformation noise. And his eyes do light up whenever he makes noise. Let's see here. So this is his name, Fortress Maximus. I'll go into it in just a little bit because there's a different way that the sounds go off when you have the head in there. So we want to leave the arms up for right now. And bring this up. And bring these down. And see, it's the ratchets are tight, but when they break loose, they go. So you can see that it was already kind of coming apart. So you just want to push them until they clip, or until you hear them click. And these portions right here, you just want to take move this back, and then pan this up just a little bit. Pan it to about there. So bring this over just a little bit more, and you can see there's that little tab that I was talking about. I don't know if you can see that very well, but that's the tab that I was talking about for base mode, that activates base mode sounds. So basically you take these and then split this apart, split the tower apart, back onto the back again. I forgot to bring these up. So these go up and they will lock into place. And then this piece up here where the head is, where the head's supposed to go, this comes down and then just clips onto the back. I want to bring the arms back down. Alright, so flip out the fist, rotate it. Trying not to Unlike my original video, I'm trying not to get in the way. Here, my original, or I should say, my original Metroplex video. So kind of get it like this, and then I don't know how I'm going to do this because my tripod doesn't go up high enough. Well, it does go up high enough, but this is an issue that I have with this sticker right here. It doesn't want to stay. This one always wants to peel up. So the head, this is the channel which it locks into. You can see these little nodules that come out here on the sides. Those are what cause the head to stay, and I have issues sometimes getting it to stay in there. So I'll bring this forward, and I want to take this this guy, Emissary, and we want to attach him back to here. Alright, that's enough. Okay. So, I'll try and do this down here so that you can see it. Alright, so you can see that there is a spot right here for the head. So you go like this, and let's see if I can get it to, nope. Yay! It locked in the first time. And that whole circular module allows the head to turn also. So that's what allows it to go like that. But for some reason it has a click right in the middle of it, so you can't get the head to face exactly forward. Oh man. Detached. Oh crap. Emissary came off. So should have Fort Max. Nope. Come on. There we go. Alright, so with him then like this, we'll push him back. And to activate his sounds, you have this button right here. This button then pushes up to push the head up, or to push those the little panels that are on the side that tab into either side that activates the sounds. So you just basically when he does all that sound, then he does also he says Autobot and Decepticon, not at the same time. He says Autobot, Decepticon. I think those are pretty much all the sounds that he has. Alright, so there's some strange things that he also has in this mode. Oh, I forgot to show no, I showed those panels. He has this thing, which is a little weird. I don't know where this I don't know where this goes. But you can actually detach it from here. So it attaches onto this, and you have this, which clips into something. I don't know what clips into this. Originally I thought it may have something to do with the arm, with this this panel right here, but I can't figure it out. So basically you take this panel and you flip it out. And originally Metroplex had a cannon that attached here, but there's no cannon here this time. This doesn't fit in there really anywhere. It doesn't attach to anything. This doesn't attach onto here. So I don't know. I don't really know. There's 4 tabs right here that you could fit a Titan Master on. And then there's this right here, which I assume that you can put a weapon on this. But I don't know other than that, because it's not in the instructions. It is kind of hollow on the inside of it. I can't pop it apart. So it's kind of a mystery to me. And then for why they didn't put a a cannon in here. I have no idea. There's nothing in here. It's just blank space. And something else that I kind of lucked across. Let me put this back on. Was this. So I was raising these cannons up, these feet cannons up, and this one comes up, but it starts to come detached. So I was pushing it in, I was messing around with it, and it came off. And it came off. When it came off, I looked underneath it, and it has these. It has these this handle. This is the handle that goes to his hand. So he can actually hold this. You can put these in his hands and he can use these as guns. Which is weird. But it also has a tab on it. So you can also take it and flip it forward all the way and then tab it into something. Like that. So I don't know if... This thing goes like this, and then you tab. Oh, well, you can kind of tab it in this way. Oh, you can tab it in this way a little bit, but it's still, because of this part goes up, but it has a tab there. It's really weird. But yeah, that's on both of the guns that are down here. And as you can see, you can still see that he has remnants of the runway down here. So and these, I don't know if these can come off, but the back ones can. The back ones, they always pop off on me. Just take these, push this in, and it locks into place, and have that. Bringing this around this way. So as I was saying, these pieces, these always pop off on me. Like you can, I don't know if I have it tabbed in there right. These things, these panels always pop off on me. This one right here. And I can't ever get it to stay on anymore. And as you'll kind of notice that the body here, this used to be in the back, and this was for his base mode, where you would basically take this arm, which was in this arm, and you would rotate it up, and you would flip it around in the back, and it would make a kind of a tower that would go up above them. So you still have this functionality, which is weird because they remolded a lot of this stuff, and this was originally the back. I have no idea why they did that, but then they did take this right here, which I assume that this was the back of the original. Man, I do apologize. I don't have my original Metroplex. I did sell that, and I kind of wish that I would still have it, just so that if not anything, then I could just compare the differences between the two. So, but unfortunately, I don't have that anymore. I don't really know if any of my friends have it. Awesome. So, kind of size comparisons. So, it's kind of a little sneak peek. We have here Sentinel Prime from the Titans. The Titan Force box set. So these are different size figures. This is a Voyager, a deluxe, and then I assume this is a smaller sized kind of deluxe figure. I don't know what size they're going to put this into with the whenever it reaches America. I'm not really sure. This hasn't been released in America yet. And this figure hasn't either, but this is a deluxe sized figure. And then let's go up here. I do have last year's Titan, which was Devastator here. He has a lot of dust on him. So let's get these figures out of the way. And here's Devastator. Next to Fort Max. And there's a big size difference, you know. A big size difference. Pictures that I've seen of Metroplex next to Fort Max, Metroplex has been up to here. He comes up to almost this top shoulder part, maybe a little bit higher. These wings, I think, are the deciding factor for which one is taller. So Fort Max, once again, is the tallest Transformer that we have out. So he broke the previous record. So once again, Fort Max is king. Alright, so big question here is this guy worth the premium price for a sword? Basically, that's what you're getting here. That's your difference. I was told that there may be something different with the head, with Cerebros. I'm not really sure since, once again, I don't have that figure right now. If I do, when I do get it, I'll bring a review of it. If you guys want a side-by-side comparison of them, you want a video with a comparison, I can definitely do that. Write it in the comments for me. Let me know that you want that, and I'll bring it to you guys. But back to the question at hand: is this guy worth the extra money for this sword? And really, I'm gonna let you really decide. I like the color scheme. I like the chrome stickers. Those are nice. That's something that's also extra with it. I know that there's a little bit of difference in with the color scheme. You know, it's really up to you whether you want to shell out the extra money. If you weren't able to go, then yeah, you're gonna have to shell out almost $330 on eBay for one of these bad boys, up against maybe like 120, 150 for the regular version of them. So really, you know, is that sword worth it? I know that the Takara version of it is going to come with a sword. I'm not actually sure if it's the same sword or not. It may be a different sword. I don't know. I hadn't really delved into the research on that sword, so I'm not really sure at this point. I know that the color scheme on that one is a little bit different, and I assume that the voice chip is going to be different. I assume that we'll probably have a Japanese voice actor that's going to do all the voices for him. I don't know yet because that figure's not out yet. So those are the questions. I'll let you answer them. I like the figure. He's big. He's badass. You know, big badass robots. I give it a thumbs up, man. You know, with that, I'll conclude this video. Thanks for watching. I do have a Facebook page. Post a lot of stuff on there, so you can find me there. This has been Tambiota, and I'll see you guys next time.